Hello, my fellow Americans. Today is Memorial Day, and Memorial Day is a day that we remember and recognize the Americans who died in service of our country. These are the Americans who embodied the words of President Kennedy when he said, "Ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country." These are the Americans who served in our country and died in wars. And some of these wars, as Americans, we may not all agree with. Some of them we unequivocally agree with. But it's as President Roosevelt said. He said, "The only man who makes no mistake is the man who does nothing." And as a nation, we have never been a country who does nothing. We are a country who with the right intent, tries to do the best. I believe that. As President Eisenhower said, there's nothing wrong with an America that faith, love of freedom, intelligence, and the energy of their citizens cannot cure. So today, and as we're celebrating, as we're enjoying this day off, as we're remembering. Remember the Americans who died in service of our country. Remember the 25,000 who died in the American Revolution, who helped bring us that freedom. Remember the 625,000 who died in the Civil War. Remember the 116,516 who died in World War I. Remember the 405,399 who died in World War II, the 36,516 in the Korean War, the 58,209 in the Vietnam War, the 258 in the first Persian Gulf War, the 2,356 in Operation Enduring Freedom in Afghanistan, and the 4,489 in Operation Iraqi Freedom, and the thousands of others who died in service of this great nation that we call the United States. Have a great Memorial Day, and let us remember.